see that the president is finishing strong. He's finishing strong even at the terminus ad quem of his administration.
Well, that's quite interesting when you say he's, finishing strong at the terminus ad quem of his administration. Let's go back to the issue of endorsement. When
the president is finishing strong.
My people, when I go for the good afternoon video, they are great according to that time. My people, I just carried this video come when I see for social media. This Patrick Obahiagbon from Edo State that always speak grammar, the grammatical kakaboo, that is always speaking. I bring it so that make a compo water because the grammar is too much. Reach all the Nigeria hand. They don't feel understand that because the soup when you use cook is very thick. And I make carry water I put for inside so that it will reach everybody's hand. Within I use that one, maybe say I can't digest the grammar for now so that now will understand what in the me because you don't first speak this grammar for many places, many people. You understand? You don't speak very well, but then nothing will come out from inside. For not to deceive Nigeria or for Nigeria to know what he's talking about. That's the reason why I go search for Oxford University a dictionary to make sure say I explain dilute this pour many water so that it will reach everybody. Everybody will understand waiting in the talk for this grammatical expression when it be say it try to explain to the citizens of Nigeria to say Bona Tinubu to market to Aso Rock. That is the reason why I just carried this video. And people who watch this video together, the way they speak his grammar, you understand, the way they speak and so that I will explain it, I will digest it, I will waiting in mean from the from dictionary, I would interpret it immediately. If I cannot interpret it immediately, but after the finish of the video, I will interpret within every word when we say is speak. You understand? Because laugh not will let me explain to you immediately, and you need to listen before I explain the video. My people, more watch the video together. My people, thank you very much. My people, thank you. Let's watch it.
See that the president is finishing strong. It's very strong even at the terminus ad quem of his administration.
Well, that's quite interesting when you say he's finishing strong at the terminus ad quem of his administration. Let's go back to the issue of endorsement. When you had former President Olusegun Obasanjo endorse Peter Obi of the Labour Party, that's presidential candidate of the Labour Party. You had Chief Clark, Edwin Clark, endorsing the same gentleman, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. The APC actually just went to town and said, look, these endorsements have no value whatsoever. That if anything, it's totally meaningless. But here you are, having the president endorse Tinubu.
Let me say straight away.
Right.
Without any degree of irrelevancy,
I will explain
that the endorsement of former President Matthew Aremu Okekiolaka Obasanjo drips of logoroic megalomania that verges on messianic monomania as characteristic of him. Nobody says that Aremu Okekiolaka Obasanjo does not have a right to his preference, but his preference is not a political Roma locuta et cosa finita et. When Rome has spoken, there's nothing more to be said. He has no moral compass to pontificate on the direction of this country. I dare say that the endorsement of former President Obasanjo is both a political incubus and a political succubus, a cancer for Peter Obi. Why do I say so?
In what way?
Yes, why do I say so? Peter Obi has gone to Martin Olympus to announce to the whole world in Kabudo and in Olus Bolus that his mantra is to retrieve Nigeria from the ancient regime and give it to the new generation. Is former President Aremu Okekiolaka Obasanjo not part of that ancient regime? Does it not represent the corruptive processes that has taken place in this country?
The current President Muhammadu Buhari is a contemporary of the same former leader that you referred to. Are you saying that he's totally irrelevant to the future of Nigeria, including this president who is endorsing a presidential candidate who plans or hopes to take over the reins of power going forward?
President Muhammadu Buhari is the party leader of APC. So he has the political locus in quo to engage in any political peregrination in any part of the country, to be able to give voice and vent to his party's candidate. Not so with Aremu Okikolaka or Obasanjo. A man who planned a fake coup d'etat against the 1999 Constitution.
Yeah. It's interesting because your candidate has visited the hilltop residence of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, which is like a political mecca. You know, everybody goes to seek for his wisdom, political wisdom, they say.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, your candidate has visited him in Abeokuta, Ogun State capital. Then was his wisdom worthless?
My candidate equally visited former President Goodluck Jonathan. My candidate equally visited IBB. These are former past presidents of the country. So it only becomes symbolical and disrespectful to say to them, this is my mission. To say to them, this is my agenda. It's not necessarily because Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu needed an endorsement.
So let's talk about the agenda of Bola Tinubu. There are about 17 political parties fielding presidential candidates. A lot of analysts have come to say we have 4 major front runners. Why should Nigerians vote a Bola Tinubu over 16 others or the 3 others who are the major contenders?
Listen.
The reasons are sancta simplicitas, and they are vague. The country needs healing. At this point in time, the country needs healing. The country needs healing from the anomie that has characterized the country right from 1960. Right from 1960 till date, the country needs healing from it, and the Jagaban Bogo himself, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has proven the point over time, quod errant demonstrandum and quod errant faciendum, that is a social and political and cultural agglutinant. When he served as governor of Lagos State, the entire Nigerians were there. It was a coruscating emblematization of the entire Nigerians. You have Igbos, you have Hausas, you have Yorubas, you have Arewas, you have everybody from every part of the country serving in that government. And Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes with experience. Is it not clear to everybody that he set the political, social, and economic chronometer of Lagos State since he became governor of Lagos State on a path of multidimensional and polyvalent developmentalism, which successors after him has ossified?
So are you saying that Bola Tinubu is the man who will fix Nigeria's problem? As far as you're concerned, those problems have been there since independence in 1960. That's quite a tall order.
You're indirectly saying that the last 8 years they were not fixed.
True, exactly.
No.
Your government, the APC government, had 8 years to fix those problems.
Government is a continuum.
Right.
Fixing the problems is work in progress. That is not to say that even the APC government just now has not done its best. And I have here, if you have the time, I have here, it can take us 30 minutes of the various achievements of President Muhammadu Buhari. I have it here, and if you have the time, I will read them out.
Unfortunately, yes. Patrick Obahiagbon, we have to thank you so much for being on the news, and we do wish your party the best. We look forward to more of these conversations as the election approaches. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
The pleasure is mine. That the president is finishing strong.
My people,
at the terminus of his administration.
Well, that's quite interesting when you say he's, finishing.
I feel like before I can interpret. But I can't laugh because I can't put a journal before you go reach everybody. And more than what the world go reach everybody. And everybody can understand what this man is trying to for this.
Peter Obi of the
But this video laugh won't kill me, you know. But you see this man, I don't really know, and I'm very short of words right away. You understand the way to the, you know, boo and you know, boo and people boo. He's grammatical, you know, to sell Bola Mel Tinubu or whatever his name is, you understand, to sell him to the, you know, Nigeria citizens this period of time, this 2023 election. I beg my people, Mona be wise. That is the reason when I bring this video so that when I will understand this grammar when this man they speak, because not be by grammar, not be by kakaboo boo 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 or those things when we say they speak. You don't first speak and Nigeria did and where they did and you understand? But then me come carry water, come now come put for the soup. Maybe see everybody go understand. Maybe reach everybody, how everybody understand, because the words when they speak, the grammar when they speak too thick. If we want to use knife now soup, everybody wants to eat. Now two people now for use and eat, we go finish. For that, we can bring and come and pour water, put me reach all the whole Nigeria to eat, so that they will understand what in this man they talk. Say the grammar when they speak now deceive, they use until they deceive people. You understand? I deceive the user and deceive people. Not this one not be kakaku, fukuku, katabot or revealing or the Roman speak or the Ariwa or whatsoever that he's speaking. But then let me come and explain. Let me sit down where and explain everything from first word to the last word he spoke in this video. Let me come and, you know, digest it. Let me come and pour water for you so that you will understand that. Before then, let me drink water. Because if you not drink water for this, you know, before you interpret this or analyze this grammar, person feel choke, and person choke, you get, you know what will happen. My people, wait for me. Let me go and drink water before I come out. You know, do analyze, or come and do. Let me still speak my grammar inside. Before I come and do and reproduce and distribute the grammatical that is my husband. I see you in my next video. Please try to share this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. By Family Comedy TV Show. Thank you, guys. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Ciao. Love you, guys.
To his party's candidate. Not so with Aremu Okikolaka or Obasanjo. A man who planned a fake coup d'etat against the 1999 Constitution.